Today we're going to talk about first-person language. The first-person language creates a culture for us all. So, I have a question. What is the world's largest minority group? When we think of minority groups, we often think of race, religion, physical traits such as hair color, eye color, stature, even something like language preference. But the world's largest minority group is people with disabilities. There are people with disabilities in every culture, every creed, and people with disabilities include people that have mental and physical disabilities. They battle with these disabilities in public and in private. So there are some physical and mental disabilities that are easy to see, while some are not. But having a disability, either mental or physical, is as common as someone having blonde hair or blue eyes. It is common around the world. We need to look at the words we use, because the words we use matter. With words, we create attitudes about people. There are several different words and phrases that are taboo in our culture and in our country, and they have attitudes attached to them. But it is also important how we structure sentences and how we use different words, because the attitudes we have about people are created by the words surrounding them and how we describe them. So when talking about people with disabilities, we need to think about how we would want to be defined. Would you rather be defined by your strengths or by your weaknesses? Now, the point of student first language is putting the person before the disability. We are all people. We have strengths and weaknesses. Some of us have disabilities. The disability does not define the person. When addressing or talking about a person with a disability, we need to talk about the person, strengths or characteristics of that person, and then the disability. We have to know that these are people with disabilities instead of disabled people. So you look at certain labels and now look at appropriate substitutions for it. So instead of a learning disabled boy, there's a boy who likes cars with a learning disability. An epileptic girl is a congenial girl with epilepsy. A blind girl would be a girl who loves music with a vision impairment. Or an autistic boy is actually a creative boy with autism. The person defines the person. The disability does not define the person. So the main point is to think about the impact of the words we use and look at how you would want to be treated if you were in that situation. How do you want to be defined? Do you want to be defined by something you can control or something that you cannot? It needs to be a change in this culture. And as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. And we want to change for the better.